So, and my tribe is from Mexico. It's Purépecha from Michoacán, so I'm very proud of my roots, and it really helped to, it really helped to understand the characters, growing up with that culture.
And my tribe is the Walpi. We are on top of the Grand Canyon, and we have fun out there.
So that really helped you guys suit up for the role.
Yeah.
It did, yeah, it definitely did. I mean, it adds an element there that you couldn't really pretend to do. I mean, you can do research.
It's all we've known for our whole life.
Yeah, but it comes out of instinct and out of an understanding, a cultural understanding.
Do you feel like you are a vehicle for Native Americans into mainstream media?
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, you know what? There's so many films, and actually no film has been able to do that as well and as much as Twilight has. I mean, really. I mean, all we can really think of, the first one that comes to mind is The Dance of the Wolves. But it was selling a different kind of native. It was more stoic, leather and feather, period kind of native. Where this is contemporary, and it's not only something that natives are enjoying or minorities are enjoying. It's something that everyone globally is enjoying. And it's able to open up doors to where we can represent and portray different characters, not just native, not just a minority. We can play a Caucasian, we can play so many different things, which very grateful for. And it's great to have the spotlight on natives as well, because now there's more films that have been come out of it, because people want to hear native stories now.
I'm extremely excited. I'm American Indian as well. So it's, very touching, and my soul, I'm just like, so, I can't even explain what you and Twilight, the saga, is doing for our culture, and thank you. You guys are great.
That's happy to be serving the community.
No,
and you are.
It's very, very, it was very close to me. I mean, as I was preparing for the role, I prayed every day, and I asked for permission to represent the Quileute tribe, in the right way. I asked for permission from the people of the past, present, or the future of that tribe, because I don't want to demonize them, I want to bring honor to that culture, but also with that, an understanding that what we're doing, it's a fantasy film, we're taking from their creation story, which is that in itself is very precious, but Stephanie transformed it into this fantasy realm, which is great, and it's, the tribe has been doing a lot of stuff now since they have the spotlight, to teach people the exact traditions of that, but that wouldn't have been possible. No one would have known really of that tribe if it wasn't for Twilight. And there's people from all over the world coming to that reservation. That's fantastic. So I'm very deeply honored, to be a role model. There's so many young natives that I talk to too that I'm a role model to them. It's incredible. So I try to live my life, honoring those people. I'm very fortunate.
Yeah, I find that beautiful that you guys are doing that. But I really have to ask you. I come from my high school, and if I go back, they'd be upset if I didn't ask you guys, are you boxers or breeds?
Both, Mando.
Both. Commando, you know anything. I'm both at different times. If I'm working out, I'll do, I want a little sluggy, so, so it changes from time to time.
Okay, thank you. The big teenage question out there.
Well, they're sexually curious right now, so Twilight is teaching kids the right things, or maybe not the right things, I don't know.
But she's teaching them.
So the pictures on MySpace, on your MySpace, where you're floating, I wonder, and a lot of people were asking me, ask him, is he floating on his own, or is that like a Photoshop trick?
My friend, he's a friend, native friend, photographer. He's actually from Arizona. He's Pima from Salt River. He's an amazing photographer, and I do capoeira, so it's like Afro-Brazilian martial art. It's a lot of acrobatics and flips. So
Tosh?
Tosh, yeah, you know Tosh.
Yeah.
So I was doing a thing called a butterfly twist, or a parafuso, where you jump up and you twist.
So you seriously did that?
I seriously did it, yeah.
Oh,
it looked
wow.
pretty captured, but the landing wasn't so nice.
Oh, no. It's a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
Tosh is very nice. He does a lot of great work and beautiful shots of you.
Yeah, I'm happy to have him in my life. He's been one of my best friends and a great teacher to me. So, I'm grateful to have people like that in my life.
Say hi, Tosh.
And Kiowa, you're not saying much. You seem pretty animated.
It's because he says everything that I'm going to say.
Well, when you were in high school, do you remember, were you ever excited to pursue a career in acting? Did you want to?
Sure, everybody thinks about that, it's everyone's dream to be the biggest role models in the world, like rock stars and actors. But yeah, I always wanted to either take the career path of an actor or a rock star.
Do you guys have any other hidden talents?
I paint. That's initially what I did. I went to an art school called New School for the Arts in Arizona. I'll show you some pictures when we're done. So I've been doing that for a very long time, and I was actually going to pursue it. I had gotten 3 full-ride scholarships to go to art college, but I turned it down. I just thought that's something I can always do in my life when I get older. But there's certain things that I can't do. You know, things like acting. I mean, that's really it has. You know, you have to get in while you're still whatever good looking or whatever whatever you're trying to market. And I also wanted to do dance too. I was really heavily involved in dance. So I just wanted to do things that I could only do while I was young, and eventually move back into painting.
What kind of painting do you do?
It's like figurative painting with like oil and acrylic and whatever on canvas. Kind of a little like surreal. I'll show you some stuff. It's kind of
good.
Yeah. I'm 3 more minutes.
All right. My hidden talent. I really don't think I have a hidden talent, but if I had to choose, I'd say singing.
Can you sing for us?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm a bit sick, so it'll sound a bit off, but.
I think you wear glasses and hats really cute. That's your hidden talent.
All right.
I'm sure you'll find one. I mean, yesterday you guys gave a great showing at Dayland. There's a lot of fans. And how does that make you feel having like so many people supporting you?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, it's kind of scary too. It makes you nervous because you just I don't know, just everything you do seems to be really awesome to people. It's just funny. You didn't have that spotlight. I mean, we didn't have that spotlight. Whatever before this movie.
Right.
Like just in the past 6 months, all of a sudden everything's been turned upside down, right side up, and just stirred up. So it's kind of shocking. So I don't know if I'll ever get used to that. But I'm deeply flattered, and grateful that we have passionate fans that really care about these stories, these books, these movies, and that they're following, all the actors with open arms. I mean, I'm very pleased and excited, and so many actors would kill for this role. So I know I'm very lucky and fortunate.
Have you two yourselves read the book?
Yeah.
Before I auditioned, I read New Moon like right before because I knew I was going to audition for it. But I read Twilight back in like '05, I think.
Did you like it?
It wasn't really my cup of tea because I'm not totally into like loving guys and vampires.
He goes to church with the writer too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes to church with Stephanie.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, one more question.
Thank you. Is this a new, big dream for you?
It's exciting. I mean, I've always wanted to do something that was going to be successful, that everyone would get and relate to. But this was back before the books were even written, so it's kind of amazing to me that you are, in your life you have to trust in your dream and just know that, if the right time, in the right time, the right project will come to you. So it's just phenomenal to me that the books didn't exist 5 years ago when I really wanted to act, and now that they're here and everyone's in an uproar about them and a frenzy, and I'm able to do that, I'm excited. And that also leaves so much things open for the future. Like, who knows? Hopefully we're in some other franchise, that just didn't exist. Because I'm sure for Rob, if you think about it, the biggest thing was Harry Potter. I'm sure he thought, I'm never going to get anything out bigger than Harry Potter. Like, it's so successful. And now look at him, he's the lead of like a new franchise. So that's the thing I always keep in my mind. That I just keep the universe open, keep my mind open, and see what happens.
Thank you guys. Thank you for your time.
SBN News first now for school news.
FBN?
SBN News first now.
FBN News starts now. I'm Kiowa Gordon.
And Alex Meraz.
Watch New Moon November 20th.
Thank you. Need individual pictures. Sorry guys, we're really tight on time. We have to get to the airport.
Natives, say hi to the natives.
Hello, brothers and sisters.